Jack's about 5 years older. I graduated at 1. I took her to prom because he was like 5 years out of school. He didn't want to take her, and we were really good friends. So we went as friends. We went as friends like, he's like,
Okay. It is 8:33, 38, 8:28. You want to wait till 8:29? Okay. It is still June. It is, I guess, FEDC will reconvene out of executive session. Going back to item number 11, our agenda. I need some more papers. Huh? Does anyone have any comments or motions regarding item number 11?
Let me give it a try and looking around here with the wording so that we make sure that we say the right things. I move that we ask our attorneys to make some changes, and I think that Clarissa will explain the proposed changes. Is that correct? But we are going in the direction of pretty much in substance approving what has been given to us. But we're directing her to make the changes that will make it possible for us to approve it at a future date. But we're in essence in substantive agreement with what was proposed. Is that correct? Is that correct? Now you need to.
Well, let her read them.
You need to read the changes.
You want me to,
never gonna get it.
you want me to list the changes that y'all discussed? Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. So you guys want to, add a provision that would follow generally the timeline of the M&S or an original park study. Add that the city and EDC will follow the phase 1 of the study, the recommendations that were done by the study in phase 1 by M&S and Lift Design. As far as the advisory board, the EDC would like to include 2 FEDC members and 2 local nonprofit sports organizations. Also, that if the city elects to go the by-board route, that the city shall, or excuse me, that the contractor shall consider, and just consider local subcontractors as well. We would like to add back Mr. Baker, or the EDC director, into administration of the agreement, not necessarily day-to-day administration of the contract, but administration of over the agreement for purposes of our involvement with the bond and the agreement itself. And they also want to, I think that those are all the revisions we've been directed to incorporate to the agreement.
But y'all aren't ready to take a vote.
Yes, we are.
When y'all gonna take?
Well, what do you want in a second?
I have a motion.
That was the motion.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion by Fred, a second by Ben. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 100%.
So on ours, if you don't mind if I jump in,
Jump in.
if we go on and we do 1A on here, which is the CNA on the agreement, if we have a motion to direct me to work with clerks on incorporating those changes and present it for final approval.
We have to approve ours first.
Okay, so you want to do your.
Yeah, but they do get direction to us to work together to make revisions, and then we'll
In
move it
accordance
along.
with what was stated.
And I'll get a resolution in place, yes.
But it's my understanding several of the things that we talked about, y'all have already been working on anyway.
Correct.
So there's just not any catastrophic change.
Correct.
Okay.
The one change, are y'all eliminating the city manager from the project?
We're just adding it back.
Adding back in.
She scratched it, we just added it back.
It'll be, that's for, as I say, for administration of the
Yeah.
contract. Administration of the project will still come
So
through
we just
the
amend it.
city.
And then
It was on the contract.
Yeah, the first one, the timeline of the park study, we're talking about the M&S timeline?
The timeline really was a financial advisor's
The
timeline.
financial.
Okay, yeah, so that's more sense, because we're talking about the actual
Yeah.
building timeline, but M&S is not part of the process anymore.
Yes,
We can't follow that timeline.
financial advice.
Are
That
we
one,
referring to this?
the one
That's
that's
it.
behind them?
That's it.
No,
That's the one we almost.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
This is
it.
it?
Yes.
Was I understanding that y'all are gonna have two more persons?
No.
Two more people?
They just took out, that y'all were gonna make decisions with who on the advisory board. We just said, for those positions, however you do it, 2 have to be from the board, 2 have to be from nonprofit organizations.
We'd like to be.
We would like them to
Yeah,
be.
and that's fine, I mean, you're protecting your investment, I mean,
Yeah.
your side of the decision making.
And then the other one was, whether it's the bids, whether it's the buyback, if you go with the buyer board, that, say Heartland goes and does it, they just consider local contractors, because as an economic development board, we want to give local contractors the first shot at getting
I think
subcontractors.
you made that.
They brought that up. and they-
Yeah, but we just wanted to put it in here.
Okay.
Now,
And that's a change that we'll get to.
Some-
Y'all have already been addressing that anyway.
Yeah, we just want to have it in writing.
Renee,
Yes.
I think for some of us, we need assurance that our share of the contribution is never gonna change. It's gonna be 1.43
Yeah.
billion.
And that is written into the contract.
And that will be the numbers that we plug in.
You can't come back for
the
more.
Exact amount.
We
I'm-
will not take more.
When do you guys' next meeting in September?
We can call a special meeting.
Yeah, we can
whatever.
just-
Well, that's up to y'all, I was just asking for
If
calendar.
you have this ready tomorrow, we can be here tomorrow.
I don't know if we'll have it ready tomorrow.
Hey,
I'm just gonna
You're on
say
the
the
clock,
same thing.
Chris.
I don't know if I can have it. What? After what date?
We did it, we passed it.
18th, okay. So we have to do it after the 18th,
After the 18th
18th or 19th of October,
of September.
legality wise.
Okay.
What meeting are you at?
Yeah, so,
Chris, are they?
What do we do now?
Are they through?
yeah, on our part, we'll do a motion to direct legal, to work with FEDC legal to finalize the contract in accordance with, these suggestions put forth in tonight's open meeting.
Okay, then we should feel comfortable moving forward with the project as far as the tax notes and the water and everything else that is involved with the project.
From the city side, I believe so.
Well, it involves the FEDC also, so we need to be sure.
Right, with the changes that they put forth and they voted on to move forward with making those changes to the contract, I'm comfortable with moving forward, with that.
So we're not gonna come back and ask them for another vote.
There will be a final vote to approve the final contract once it's put together, but that'll be the last vote on this part.
Right, so it's a two-step, we'll pass a resolution that the agreement will be an exhibit to the resolution, and that'll get passed to city council for approval, the same exact way that we approve it.
That everything's.
And then the second part is a resolution and all that for the bonding separately.
So council, may I have a motion to direct legal to finalize a contract with FEDC?
So move.
I second. Second? Okay. Citizen comments? None?
How much people talk about it? They didn't show up.
Singular citizen.
Mario, you're still a citizen.
All those in favor?
Mr. Ray, you got it.
All opposed? Madam Secretary, to give the number. Thank you, motion carries.
Why don't y'all get those down, show the jackets, and we just get paper.
I know, hey, look at those nice.
Oh, bless you.
We get a motion to adjourn for our meeting, and then if anybody wants to stay.
Okay, because they.
Yeah, we got
They need to
more
continue
business.
with their regular.
All right, I have a motion to adjourn. I make a motion. May I have a second?
I'm gonna ask a second.
All those in favor?
Let them finish.
Sign thing.
All those? All right, motion carries. Thank you.
Table it.
Thank you, and it is 8:35. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're still going.
At this point, being the time is what it is, do y'all want to continue, or y'all like to table the rest of the items on the agenda and have a special meeting and wrap this up another time? We have a motion.
The rest of you.
Second.
Have a motion by Melissa, second by Fran. All in favor?
Hey, Tommy, can you keep all these and have these out in our meetings? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Made me feel important.
You are important. Thanks for being here. You are important.